So here's the thing. I really like to work under self-imposed deadlines. And so my original deadline to finish draft 3, which is the draft that I'm currently working on for Project Calliope, was the end of August. But because I was having trouble finding the time to write, it did take me a long time to get any work done. And so I ended up pushing back that deadline a little bit and deciding to get this draft done by the end of September. But now we're almost to the end of September. I'm hoping that this vlog will help me to really get a move on with these things. I have a ton of stuff on my to-do list, so I'm going to be fitting in writing where I can. I am going to just take you along with me and see what we can do. I have been working on some things for a while. I did some homework. I got my video files moved over. I did a little bit of editing, but not a whole lot. And now I am gonna go write. I am going to go ahead and get set up. I'm gonna sit outside and do a little bit of writing. Hello, it is the next day. Writing went pretty good yesterday. I got a little bit of work done, not as much as I had hoped, and then my laptop ended up dying. So I switched to working on paper and I did some brainstorming for another project that I have coming up, and it was just really nice to sit outside and write for a while. So I'm actually gonna do that again today. I charged my laptop this time so that I actually will get to work the whole time that I'm out there. So we'll see how this goes. Hopefully I get lots of editing done. It's kind of hard to keep track of my progress when I'm editing because it's not like I'm just drafting words. I'm adding words, taking away words, kind of going back and forth with the story and perfecting things. So it's really hard to track my progress. It's more of just a vibes thing. Let's get to work. Okay, pardon my hair, it's still drying because I just washed it, but today is Sunday. I have had kind of a weird week. Yeah, I just haven't been able to really write very much. The last time that I updated you, I said I was gonna go outside and write for a bit, that I had actually plugged in my laptop. Yeah, I went outside, I opened up my laptop, and I discovered that it was plugged in, but the charger wasn't plugged into the wall, so it didn't charge. It just was sitting there all night. So I ended up doing a little bit of a brainstorming session working on Project Saint, which is one of my kind of upcoming projects. I've been working on the outline and brainstorming for Project Saint, and I have been absolutely loving it. I'm so excited for this project. It's gonna be, I think, a really fun one. Definitely very dark and definitely very in line with the style of work that I want to be putting out, but fun for me to work on. So I've been having a great time with that, even though I haven't been really working on Project Calliope. And the reason that I've been able to work on that is because I am doing it handwritten. So this is my notebook for Project Saint, and I'm not going to show you anything, but I have filled up a decent amount of this book. Not all of it is my outline. This much is my outline so far. It's about 13 or 14 pages of outline so far. 4.5 chapters outlined, and it has been just so fun to work on. I've been absolutely loving it. It's really fun to do handwritten projects sometimes. Normally I outline, draft, edit everything on my computer in Scrivener, but I've been working on this in this notebook and outlining it by hand, and it has been so fun. I've been really loving it. And even though it's kind of procrastination in the sense that I'm not working on my main project, I think it's still good to have that kind of other productive, creative outlet to work on when I'm not able to work on Project Calliope. Not mad that I have had some days working on this project instead of Calliope. However, today I do really want to work on Project Calliope. I do have to do some homework today. I have like 5 assignments, but I'm going to give myself some writing time first. I do want to put writing more on the forefront because it is very important to me. I'm gonna give myself, I think, an hour of uninterrupted writing time before I let myself think about any other obligations, and hopefully I'll be able to get some good work done. So I'm going to grab some kind of good drink and we'll go get to writing. I haven't sat down to write yet. I got off of work a little while ago. It's currently 2:48 p.m. Took a little break when I got home. Now I am ready to sit down and write. Today I want to prioritize that. I'm going to try and edit 3 chapters. We'll see how that goes. I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm going to do my best. I'm going to put on some kind of timer to work with. Let's go write for a while. I'm excited. So I've been working away, currently working on writing a chapter that didn't exist in the last draft. So it's kind of more drafting than editing, but it is editing in the sense that I'm adding content that is necessary to improve the plot and the quality of the book. So it's a fun scene, an interesting interaction between the characters, and also giving the reader some context that they didn't have about one of the other characters, which I think is really important to have. I'm enjoying this scene. I definitely think that it is worth it to have it in here. Currently on chapter 5. I also have done a little bit of work on chapter 6 because chapter 6 is more of a straightforward editing kind of chapter, so I kind of skip back and forth between those two depending on if I'm feeling more like editing or more like drafting. I don't usually work non-linearly like that, but the problem that I'm facing right now is that it feels like if I slip up for a second, then I fall back a mile with this project. There's been a couple days, these last couple days, when I have not had the time to sit down and write, and so I miss working on the chapters that I'm supposed to get done for that day, and then I have way more on my plate for later if I want to make this deadline. It's kind of really stressful to not have any time, but also I really need to have time. This is a self-imposed deadline. It's not going to be the end of the world, but I really want to make it. I don't know, I think just with all of the stuff that I've had on my plate lately, it has been really hard to get all the writing in, and I need to figure out some way to fit in more writing time and to make sure that I'm getting this work done so that I can actually meet this deadline, because I still really want to. I don't know, writing is going fine so far. I did a very fast little sprint before I updated you. I'm hopeful that it'll go a little bit better. It is kind of late. So far, it looks like I've written 269 words, and that is like actually how many words that I've written, because I am again doing this like drafting scene. Another thing that's pretty fun to see is that I have gotten the word count of this draft up significantly so far. Currently, the draft is at 57,225 words, which sounds short because it is. The second draft of this project was 51 or 52,000 words, which is incredibly short for an adult fantasy novel. So that's one of my main focuses with this draft, is trying to beef up that word count and get it to a place that I'm happy with, and that is industry standard. I'm very happy to see that so far we have gotten that up 5,000 or 6,000 words in just 5 chapters. So it's definitely helping to have these few chapters that didn't exist before that I'm adding in. I'm just excited to see where this editing takes me. I'm having a lot of fun with it, even though I'm very stressed about the whole process. I am having a lot of fun, so I'm excited to keep working on it. I do find myself every time that I can't work on it and I have other things to take care of, I just find myself really wanting to write. That's where we're at. I'm gonna get back to writing. Hello, it is another day. It is October 2nd. It's a little after 1:30 and I'm about to sit down and start writing. It's been a couple of days since I was able to write just because things have been really busy for me, but I am excited to get back to it today. Okay, so I'm sure that you can tell from the vlog that you have watched so far, but I have been so busy. Life has been so chaotic lately, and I haven't had time for a lot of things. Luckily, things are slowing down, kind of, I think. I'm getting back into a little bit of a busier season, but this time in my life was very busy, and I just haven't even had time to edit the vlog, which is why all of this was filmed in September, and I wasn't able to get to it until now. Even though there's no good conclusion to this vlog and it's all kind of chaos and not really the most entertaining, I just wanted to put it out there because I feel like it's realistic. This is what a lot of writers' lives are like. Not everyone has writing as their full-time job. Most writers don't get to write full-time. Writing for so many people is fit into the cracks of everything else. So I feel like this chaotic, very busy vlog is a good representation of what happens when I'm very, very busy and don't really have time to write, which is why I'm still choosing to put this vlog together, even though it is much, much shorter than I normally like my vlogs to be, and there's no conclusion or anything. I don't know. I'm sorry if this is a bit of a letdown of a video, but I don't know. I feel like it's realistic, and also I just want to get it out. I've been sitting on this footage for forever, and I just want to be done with it and move on to my next vlog, which I am currently filming. So I don't know. If this was a disappointing watch, I do apologize for that. New vlogs coming soon. I'm working on one right now that I have been having fun with, so hopefully that one will be out soon, and hopefully that will be a better quality video than this one was. I also have other vlogs on my channel. If you're at all interested in any of that, I would recommend giving some of those a watch. I make lots of writing related videos, so if any of that is interesting to you, I would love if you stuck around or checked things out. Also, if you made it to the end of this video, I appreciate you so much for that. Leave one of those like exclamation mark emojis in the comments, because that's how this whole thing felt, was like, So leave me an exclamation mark in the comments if you made it to the end of this video, and if you did make it to the end, I appreciate you so much for watching. I hope that you're having a great day or evening, and I will see you very soon. Bye!